Hi, I'm Dr. Kimberly Pesco-Solido, and I'm Human Anatomy and Physiology 2. Since we missed our first day of class, and some of you guys missed your lab, I'm just recording a short intro video. This is me. I'm in the faculty information area for Blackboard. Hopefully, since you guys have already gone through Bio 168, you should be familiar with Blackboard and generally how courses are laid out. I am located this semester on South Campus, or the old main campus. It's now called South Campus. My office is located in SC 227, which is the old TE building. This is the same building our lab is going to be located in. As you can see, my office hours are listed here. And a little bit of information about me is that my history before I started teaching here, that initially, right after high school, I received a little bit of training as an EMT basic. After that, I went to NC State for undergrad and decided that I really wanted to be a veterinarian. So after graduating from NC State undergrad, I did a year of work as a surgical tech, and then I got into vet school, and so I did get my doctor of veterinary medicine, also at North Carolina State University, so go Wolfpack. After that, I've done work mostly as an equine and large animal veterinarian, and this is a little bit labor intensive, a lot of on-call. So once we found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, who's 2 now, I decided to make a little bit of a profession change, and so I went into teaching. And so a little bit more information about this course. So if you go to the Getting Started tab, that's the tab that will open up when you initially go to Blackboard. So a little bit of information about the purpose of this course. Obviously, this is the continuation of Bio 168, and so all of you have hopefully completed that and gotten a C in that, at least in that course. We're going to be going through the rest of the body systems in Anatomy and Physiology 2. This course is going to be, generally, people find it a little bit more challenging than 168. A lot of the information is very physiology heavy, so it's a little bit more like when we talked about action potentials and muscle contraction, where we have a lot of complicated processes in the body that we're focused on. And so, once again, you do need to study outside of class. I would say, in general, we say designate 12 hours per week outside of class to work on this, but some people can get by with a little less. Some people need a little bit more. I would basically think about how you study for Bio 168, and if you are happy with the grade you received in Bio 168, I would make sure that you devote at least that much time in Bio 169. As I said, it can be a little bit more challenging, so you may need to do even a little bit more studying for this course. But other things to do, make sure you familiarize yourself with the course layout and the calendar. So go to Blackboard, make sure you can find all of this. I'll show you guys where to find the calendars. Look for all the deadlines. When we have our exams, make sure you don't miss any deadlines. So every point is important, so make sure that you can complete the homework before the due date. Don't fall behind. As we said, also in 168, we cover a lot of material, and all the material, every chapter builds on the chapter before it. So make sure you start off strong and stay caught up. If you're struggling or have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. So you can email is probably the best way to get in touch with me. I'll be able to answer hopefully fairly quickly. You can call my office, but I'm not in the office very often outside of office hours because I'm watching my daughter at home, so I might not get your call until I go back into work. And so if it's over a weekend, I won't get it until the next week and I go back into my office. So email is definitely going to be faster. The other thing is that it's really important to try to make meaningful connections with your classmates. I have found that people who have formed study groups tend to do better. I don't know if it's very good to study with other people. It's great to try to explain the information to them, to have them quiz you, quiz each other. I think it can be very helpful. And I know it can be hard because all of you guys have different schedules, but this is a seated class, and hopefully you'll be able to meet some classmates and lab mates once we actually meet, once the snow is gone. This link right here, you can also find it if you go up here to the course resources tab, is going to take you to some important documents for Bio 169. And so there we'll find things like the syllabus. The syllabus is going to go over a lot of information. It has a lot of information about grading. So in this course, the lecture portion, same as Bio 168, counts 75%. The lab portion counts 25%. So I have it set up that we will have 5 lecture exams, each worth 10%, and then one final exam that's going to be cumulative and comprehensive, and that's worth 20%. And then the remaining 5% are going to come from some in-class quizzes as well as class assignments. For lab, we're going to actually have 3 lab practicals, and so each of those will be worth 5%, so a total of 15%. Then we'll also have quizzes pretty much every week, and that's going to be worth 5%, I think, and then your lab assignments will be worth 5% also. So some of you have Tuesday lab. Those of you with Tuesday lab haven't missed a lab yet. We'll meet on Tuesday for that. And then some of you have Thursday lab. Unfortunately, so far we have missed the first Thursday lab. Hopefully you saw the announcement about that and saw that information. You guys will have lecture together on Tuesday and Thursday. And so here are all the schedules, and you can find sort of a tentative lecture schedule there. Other information here are some links to the ILCs. The ILC on South Campus is wonderful. You know, they do have biology tutors here, but it doesn't have quite the amount of models that you will find at the ILC Biology Center on Perry Health Science Campus. And so I know it's a little bit of a drive from here, but if anyone lives near there, or if you really need to study the models outside of lab, they have wonderful tutors there. They have lots of models, and they tutor students in A&P all the time. So 163, 168, and 169, they're very used to that. I've looked online, and they are offering now online biology tutoring in case your schedule doesn't permit you to go to the ILC. And I have not experienced it myself, but you have to go online and sign up for an appointment. And so you can get that online. So the book that you guys are using for 168 or 169 should be the same book as the book we had for 168. It's just the rest of the book. So we're going to start at chapter 17 and move all the way through the rest. And so if you already have that book, hopefully you should have paid for it already. That's great. I do require still the Connect subscription for the above textbook. If you have recently taken Bio 168 within the last year or so, then and hopefully your Connect subscription should still be active. And if your Connect subscription is still active, then all you'll have to do is come up here, go to the Connect tab, and if you click that Connect tab, it will link you to the My 169 section. And so just log in with the same information you used last semester, and then you'll be enrolled for the 169 section. If you have not taken it in a while, or your code is expired, you'll have to purchase another code. Hopefully that's not the case, but if it is, until you get that code purchased, you may be able to do a 2-week free trial if you haven't done that already. If you have questions about it, let me know. So let's see. Next thing, the lessons area is probably going to be one of the most important areas. That's where most of the content is. Right now, there's not that much content showing for you guys. Hold on. I'm going to go to the student view. You guys, at this point, can only see Unit 1, because that's what we're starting with. So if we click on Unit 1, the first chapter that we're going to be covering is the endocrine system. And so we've missed some of the endocrine system. I'm going to see if I have time to try to make a little presentation for that, and I might post a video. But you can find the PowerPoint presentations here. These are each 1 slide per page. I would not recommend printing out 1 slide per page. I have some printer-friendly versions here that are 6 slides per page for easy printing. Also, each lab is going to have a folder, and your assignments will have a folder. So here are your Unit 1 assignments. So if you have got